I don't come from an aviation family, but I was always fascinated by flight and birds. It started in the 80s when I was 10 years old, and the space shuttle came into Stansted on the back of a 747, and I just thought, I want to fly one of them. I'm going to fly one of those. My 18th birthday, and I landed from that flight and said, that's what I want to do. Dad, I need to learn to fly. And he said, well, great, darling, you also need to go and earn the money. I just didn't know how I was ever going to do that. If you've got a dream, hold on to it and just keep going, or whether it's a dream for something else, just keep going. While I was at university, I saw a big sign saying, learn to fly for free. Got chatting and it was University Air Squadron, and they recruited me on the spot. And then, on my first proper night down at RAF Finningley, I walked into the bar, I met up with a friend, he introduced me to this group of guys and he said, yeah, this is Smash, this is Taff, this is Turkey, this is Bagoo, this is Jim. And I was like, he's got a normal name. And I'm not kidding, I left that conversation and thought to myself, I've just met the man I'm going to marry. I didn't join the Air Force, I married it instead. My husband's still a wing commander at Lossiemouth and he is still my husband, just. Just to prove that actually there's no right way around to do life. And we built a house, we settled down. Then the Air Force came along and said, I know, why don't you go and live 12,000 miles away from everyone you know? 5 months later, we moved into our beautiful weatherboard house at Finurpai Air Base. I came back as a fully qualified commercial pilot. I had a plan, I had something I could do. And then I got my lucky break and I went to work for EasyJet. I've seen lots of planets sort of going across the sky. Venus, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Uranus. When you turn the aircraft onto the runway and set the thrust levers and you're rolling down the runway ready to take off, it is quite awe-inspiring, really.
I nominated Captain Emma Henderson for this Woman of the Year award to show our appreciation for everything she's done. Aircrew that were grounded, so we opened lounges inside hospitals to deliver a first-class service.
We weren't flying anywhere, we weren't doing anything. The future of the industry was very uncertain. Showreel helped me through one of the hardest years of my life.
So supportive to all of us. Without her, we probably wouldn't be here.
What's the future for Project Wingman?
Well, one bus is great, and expanding outside of the NHS would be part of that vision as well.
You see people like that doing the kind of thing they're doing, and you realise that actually is the spirit of the country, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I hope you've been inspired by some of the things you've heard. Really, more than anything, I hope you've been inspired to understand that you all have great stories too. I hope that you will follow us. I hope you will continue to track our journey. And I hope if you are ever near one of our buses, you will go on board, see our crew, say hello and see what it's all about. Thank you very much.